telling us he liked the way that you guys approached the last few days after the last game, the notes that he gave, especially facing zone defense. How have you seen, some of the younger players on your team adjust to what you guys have tried to pull out of that game to focus for Friday?
What I've seen from the younger guys and everybody, honestly, is just a balled-in attitude. Everybody knows what this game is and what it means to us, and everybody's bought in, and we're just willing to adjust on the fly, whatever it is, to go out and get this W tomorrow.
What will playing in an environment like you're expecting tomorrow, full crowd, a lot of energy, what will that teach you about this team?
I think it'll show a lot how we play with the crowd and with there's going to be a lot going on tomorrow, and I think it's just going to add fuel to the fire for us. I think our guys have played in not crowds like this, but crowds similar to it, and I think we're going to go out and just play our games like we usually do. I don't think the atmosphere will have too much to do with our play. Like, we're just going out there to win a basketball game at the end of the day, and that's my take on it.
What comes to mind when you think back to last year's game at West Virginia?
What comes to mind? It was a dogfight. That's what we're ready for. That's what we're expecting, and we definitely got to go out there and be ready for anything. Coach Brown says it all the time. We can't blink first. First person to blink is the person that's going to go down, and so we're just going out there and trying to each play and every play, going out there and trying to win the possession.
What has DeVries showed you on video?
Say it again?
DeVries, the West Virginia kid.
Yep.
What's he shown you?
Great shooter. He can really space the floor. He has a little bit of handle to him. He's a ball player, honestly. So he's definitely on our scouting report, and we're gonna deal with him how we deal with everybody else and try and go out here and get this win.
Coach talked, I think, after the last game about how you take a lot of pride in defense. You're looking forward to maybe that matchup with him on the defense then.
Yep, can't wait. I just love to compete. That's just who we are as a team, and we all compete at a high level. So regardless of who's on them, who's guarding who, we're just trying to win that matchup, win every matchup on the floor, and that'll result in a win.
How do you study a team that doesn't have like a whole lot of tape on how they play together as a team? Because, they got a lot of new guys, new coach. It seems like, and I know you guys have talked a lot about it in the past, even last year, the way you study opponents. Does it make it that harder when they're that new?
Credit to our coaches. They do a great job of grabbing film, putting us in the right position, the best position to win. And they do a lot of research. They put a lot of hours into it. And the scout that they gave us, like they usually do, is on point every time. So we know tendencies, we know sets, but just going out there and playing hard is probably the most important thing.
Coach said that you've been working on your three-point shooting this summer, especially coming into this season. What have you seen from your own development in terms of your shooting this season?
I think it's improved, but it can always get better. Been working a lot on off the dribble shooting. If guys go under, the ability to shoot that, and catch and shoot is always an emphasis, but just a lot of reps. Seeing the ball go through the net a lot definitely builds your confidence, and I've seen that, and I'm going to try and build off that.
Was it more like technical stuff, or mechanical stuff, or was it when I see this stuff from a defense, I can take this shot versus another?
Yeah, I think it was decision making. Like if they go under, just repping that out. It's just with me specifically. It's just reps. Like if I see something, I know exactly what to do. So just repping that out in the gym, day in and day out, has given me the ability to make a couple shots.
Where's your favorite place on the court to get the ball?
Favorite place on the court, I'd probably say like the wing area, just cause my first step is kind of quick, so I use that to my advantage, drawing defenses in and making the right play that's in front of me.
What goes through your mind like when you're about to make that first step? Like you get the ball in the wing, you're breaking down your fender. What's going through your mind?
Just making the right play. Whatever's in front of me, just not overcomplicating it, just being real simple with it. If somebody helps, pass it. If somebody doesn't help, get to the rim, maybe a pull-up. So just read and react.
What's your job when Jalen's not on the floor?
When J-Lo's not on the floor, I think I definitely got to be vocal because he is our point guard leader, and just be that guy that they can look to know what we're in, what we're doing, just that common source. I think that's my role when J-Lo's out.
You're still leading the team in rebounds. Do you like kind of mess with the forwards at all? Like when you go look at the stats, you hey guys, and like you show them like even though like right now you only have one more than Guillermo, but still you're a guard leading a team in rebounds again.
Like I say all the time, they really do all the dirty work. I kind of just look at where the ball's gonna go. They're boxing out. I kind of just scoop it up. So credit to them. They make me look good. So I appreciate them a lot.
How do you think you, J-Lo, and Dane have sort of grown as a group? You know, starting the first 3 games and probably starting further in the season. How do you think you guys have grown together and worked together to be so successful?
Yeah, I think we mesh really well. We play really well off each other. Just knowing that any 3 of us can push at any time. It just makes things a lot easier. We can get out and run, get in transition earlier, and ultimately not have to set up and half court defense because that's the goal. Transition is big for us, and when you have 3 guys who can get it and go, it just makes the pace quicker, and we try and play fast.
You and Dame could be described pretty similarly, like bigger guards, tough, can also shoot it. Where would you say that your games differ?
I say our games are different. His back to the basket game is pretty elite, as you guys have seen. I'm trying to take that page out of his book, trying to work on that. But I say honestly, his pace, like nobody can really like speed Dame up. And people say that about me, but it's on a whole nother level with him. So his ability to really read the game and play at his own pace, not have anybody speed him up, get whatever shot he wants is unmatched.
Are you hoping to see more zone defense so you guys can work on that part of your game?
Yeah, for sure. If teams decide to go zone, we've worked on it, we've seen it, and we're going to execute. I say our shot making ability last game when they played zone wasn't the greatest, but we got great looks, honestly, and I think those are going to drop. I have full faith in my teammates and myself that, well, given the opportunity when you're open on a wing, up top, or in the corner, anywhere on the floor, that they're going to make shots. Like I've seen them make a million of them, so just going to keep at it.
How do you think Cam has adjusted to a heavier workload compared to when he was at Florida State? The coach talked to us about, he's obviously playing a lot more minutes and he's got to learn to adjust to that. How do you think he's adjusted to that so far?
I think he's adjusted well. He stays in the gym. That's one thing I can credit him to. Like, there's not a day you won't see Cam in the gym here late at night, after practice, before practice.